That time is 12 noon on this Thursday afternoon, October 17th, 2019. It is time now for the Peter Channel Noon Report on this Thursday afternoon, October 17th, 2019. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins, 12 noon, and it is 56 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories out of Peter Channel Noon Report on this Thursday is bomb cyclone slams northeast go to New England with heavy rain. Winds the thousands of thousands without power. Checking it, the national grid map is down to 127,973 without power, and the national grid in New and Eversource in New Hampshire 23,685, and in Eastern Mass 76,834 without power. And it is winds continue to howl, but not as bad. We'll have more on that coming up on the Weather Segment of Peter Channel Midday News. Ambassadors break with Trump just on that the president directed the diplomats to work with Julian in Ukraine. Elijah Cummings, Baltimore congressman and civil rights leader, dies at 68. UK and EU strike new Brexit deal in last-ditch talks. Dems storm out of Syria meeting with Trump. We will have to pray for his health. Meltdown. Nancy Pelosi teases Donald Trump to be posted picture of confrontation at the White House meeting. Trump's speech been blockade trembles as witnesses agree to talk. Teachers go on strike in Chicago. 70 hope farmer to receive $450,000 for conspiracy fears, jury says. Ex-border officer who fatally shot retired librarian during drill gets no jail time. London Rush Hour Community Inc. Climate change protesters from roofs of trains. Pakistani rail visit as K-topics draw Diana comparisons. Family found living in a remote farm with no contact with outside world for 9 years. GM UAW would agree on tentative labor contract that could end a month-long strike by 48,000 workers. Philip Morris Q3 cash flow up 24%, shares ahead 2%. Netflix finally admitted to things we already know about the streaming wars. Nestle has $20 billion to spend on deals about buying back shares. Stocks today were up 50.44, 27 52.42. S&P 5 up 4.08 at 293.77, and Nasdaq up 13.59 at 8137.77. NASA award Boeing cost plus contract up to 10 SLS rockets. An asteroid smashed star ground. A giant rock to bits uncovered itself in the remains. NASA tries again for the first all-female spacewalk. Suicides and homicides on the rise in young people. And excessive brain activity leading to a shorter life. Two U.S. citizens detained charged with illegal activity in China. Pence Pompeo arrive in Turkey to press third on the Syrian invasion. China says U.S. must kill all tariffs to resolve trade feud. On the day, European Union and British negotiators were scheduled to begin a Brexit summit in Belgium, with the two sides said Thursday they have reached a long-awaited agreement. Three headshot mafia Barton gang members arrested. Boston accountant of late state Senator Brian Joyce was convicted of tax fraud by a jury in a federal court. One thing because of helping Joyce tax about $60 on the tax on a number of legal activities. Quincy lawmaker faces backlash over ethnic unification bill. Plymouth state senator seat quickly draws interest. Samsung working to fix costly flaws that accepts any fingerprint. West Airlines passes back return of 737 MAX 8 again. U.S. ambassador to the European Union Gordon Sondland is expected to tell Congress committee Thursday he disagreed with President Trump's direction to work with Rudy Giuliani Ukraine policy. A possible trade deal with China announced last week might not be broad enough to save U.S. hardwood timber companies from layoffs, cutbacks, and closing industry, representatives say. Congress will hold 2 hearings on Thursday on a Trump administration positive board immigrant children and families and a semi-annual report on consumer financial protection. Peter, chill. News time is 12:04. Time now for a sports report. Yankees, that's what I got. Some Yankees shout matchup with whistling related to pitch tipping per reports. And the Astros Yankees game has been postponed because of rain yesterday. So it'll be tonight, 8:08 p.m. And the Boston Bruins be taking on the Tampa Bay Lightning game time, 7 o'clock. KJ Wright, Dwayne Brown, I like lengthy injury report for Seahawks. The Wizards made an amazing move by giving Brand to be a max contract. Shuttle bus replacing Greenland D branch service between Riverside and Northern Islands due to the drowned wires of work crews around the St. Leonard tree at this time. Normal service Brisbane lines, but result delays main due to early flood of down trees issues caused by last night from the Greenbush. Line is still Brisbane, some Brisbane delays due to power supply issues affecting signals. Worcester train 514, 10:35 a.m. from Worcester's Arbor, 5-10 minutes basket between Worcester and South Station due to earlier severe weather impact in service. And all Greenbush line trains express delays up to 1 hour due to past violations affecting signals, and please find alternate transport options. Yeah, additional information for this alert. Rock of trees have been removed from both tracks. In London area, and normal services resuming on Newburyport line trains are still experiencing regional delays in both directions. Thank you for patience. And Rockport train 112 eliminating from Rockport is operating 20-25 minutes passing between Montserrat and North Station due to the down trees near the waterway. And the ferries they are looking good. Like I was in my New England. Route 3, both ends it's backed up between Weymouth and Marshfield. Sub Expressway southbound south, so the Braintree split. 93 southbound to Sun Bell stretch. 145 minutes southbound south, so 29 to Barber. 395 minutes southbound south, also on Norwalk, Connecticut, North Connecticut. 91 northbound south, also Middletown, Connecticut. 95 southbound south, so Sunford stretch and up in over New England. 89 northbound south, also Warren, New Hampshire. 87 and 91 southbound south, a little slow around upstate New York, Vermont, and it's Peter Chill. News time is 12:07. Time now for a weather report. And expect the winds to continue to be strong, but expect them to die down throughout the day. Yes, we are still under our wind advisory until 6 p.m. For southwest winds swinging 35 miles per hour, with gusts between 45 and 55 miles per hour, expected off southern New England and northwest of the Cape Cod until winds this evening. Potential be continued for scattered tree damage, as well as scattered power outages, and travel will be difficult, but especially high-profile vehicles. Today, chance of strong rain between noon and 4 p.m. Clouds cap at 54 degrees. Breeze with a southwest spot 18 to 20 miles gust size, 46 miles an hour. Chance of 50% new months less than 7 inches possible for tonight. Clouds cap at gust about 44 degrees. West spot 8 to 30 miles gust size, 29 miles an hour. For Friday, most suns cap at 57, about 39 degrees. North spot 6 to 10 miles an hour. Gust size 25 miles an hour. Saturday, sunny, most goods cap at 59, about 39 degrees. North spot 6 miles an hour for Sunday. Most of the times cap at 63, about 46 degrees. Common cap at southwest around 6 miles in the afternoon for Monday. Chance of between 2 and 5 p.m. Most of the nights about 64, about 52 degrees. Light wind coming in east around 5 to 7 miles in the morning. Chance is 45% for Tuesday. Shot likely, mostly guys about 65, about 49 degrees. Southeast about 8 to 11 miles an hour. Chance is 6%. And for Wednesday, most of the guys about 61 degrees. West about 7 to 11 miles an hour. Right now, northern it's overcast at 56 degrees. That's coming in for the Peter Channel. New news award on this Thursday, October 17, 2019. Viewers, hope you have a good afternoon. Goodbye. Hope you have a wonderful day.